Hey guys, this is Frank Nunez, the host of Frankly Speaking TV, and happy Monday to all of you. I'm sure all of you are working diligently today. Anyway, I came across this article on CNET, and the title of the article is Twitter Users Get Phone Calls. And this is actually the article I found it came out on September 17th, so it's a little bit dated, but Twitter users on Thursday will, for the first time, be able to make voice calls directly to each other through the microblogging service. A new third-party offering from Jaja, known as Jaja at Call, is expected to go into beta Thursday morning that will allow Twitter users to initiate a two-way voice chat with other users by typing at call at username, where username is someone's Twitter ID, into any Twitter client. During the beta period, the company said the calls will be limited to 2 minutes, but the company will evaluate that length during beta. However, it sees a 2-minute period after which the call will end as the verbal equivalent of a tweet. According to Jaja, an internet communications provider with tens of millions of users, the service will allow users to place a call to any other user, so as long as the second person follows the first on Twitter and both have Jaja accounts. The service is free to use and is expected to work on any Twitter-enabled device from PCs to smartphones. Listening to iPhone users out there? One important element of this service is that users can keep their phone numbers private, be able to have voice chats with just about anyone on Twitter. To be sure, since the calls are initiated by one person, the recipient may well not be online or may choose to ignore the call if they don't want to talk. There are currently several applications that allow users to create voice-to-text Twitter posts known as tweets, but it does not appear that anyone has yet made it possible to initiate voice communications directly between Twitter users. Coming on the heels of an announcement earlier this week that Facebook users will now be able to communicate with each other via a voice using a third-party application from Vivox, it's clear that there is a strong interest among service providers, at least in taking leading social networks beyond strictly text communications. So, making a pretty big deal about this. I believe you can already do this right now on Twitter. I'm not sure about Facebook, but this article came out on the 17th, so I believe you're already able to at least do voice chat already on Twitter. I think, again, you have to type in at call at username or the Twitter ID of the person you're trying to communicate with. And the phone calls are only for 2 minutes long. It's a pretty good idea, I think, and I mean the pros are that obviously it's a much easier way to communicate with people. This will make it more efficient and just more a direct way of being able to contact someone. And if you use social networking as a way to do business, I think it could be a great way to communicate with people directly and build more contacts and relationships that way. The only downside is that obviously that there's a possibility that telemarketers could take advantage of this, since this could be a loophole to bypass the do not call list, and that would kind of stink if you wake up in the morning, turn on your computer and use Twitter, and all of a sudden you're bombarded with telemarketing calls. So that is the downside. I'm sure if that's the case, if that happens, if someone abuses that, then there's going to be more rules and regulations that are going to have to come out to try to deal with that, which I think could kind of ruin the Twitter experience. So but again, it's just a beta version right now that's out for Twitter, and we'll see how it goes if people like it. It's again, it's just another way to make it easier to communicate with people through social networking. So, and also on Facebook, I'm not too sure if that's already out yet. If you're able to deal with Facebook or not, I'll have to find out. But we'll see what happens. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, you can email me at frank@findmyfloridahome.net. You can also contact me during Frankly Speaking TV, which will air today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, thanks for tuning to Frankly Speaking TV, guys, and see you in my next show. See ya.